Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl. And since June of 2022, I've been using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. And in that time, yes, you can see I have lost about 60 pounds, but importantly, I have lowered my A1C. When I was first prescribed Mounjaro, my A1C was 8.2. Last check, which was sometime in the summer, it was 5.4. I'm going to have that checked again in January. I had high blood pressure and I was taking high blood pressure medication. I no longer have high blood pressure, no longer on that medication. I still have a little bit of high cholesterol. I think it's like 165, but I am working my way to lower that. I also had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and that has since been reversed. So yeah, Mounjaro basically has been a game changer in my life. So first off, before I get into this week's update, which is week 79 on Mounjaro, it's about a year and a half. I apologize. I thought it'd be fun to come out to the beach. I'm back in Southwest Florida after my trip up to Western New York to celebrate Christmas with my family. However, I brought my selfie stick, but I didn't bring the attachment to put my phone on the selfie stick. I guess that came off. So here I am at Blind Pass Beach on Minnesota Key, and I just thought it'd be nice to end the year with the last sunset of 2023 at the beach. But let's get into this week's update. Well, I guess for the last 2 weeks, because I didn't post an update last week because I rolled into my parents' house after driving most of the day. Anyway, I did not gain any weight over the last 2 weeks, which kind of is surprising because I was home. I was eating all sorts of comfort food. I enjoyed a nice beef on weck, which is roast beef on a Kemoic roll. I only had half of that in one sitting. I tried something called a Tom and Jerry. I didn't know what a Tom and Jerry was. I thought Tom and Jerry was a cartoon, but Tom and Jerry is a very festive drink. As one journalist described it, it is Christmas in a cup, or a holiday in a cup. So it was very good. There's egg in it and lots of sugar, which I know is bad. But anyway, so I didn't gain any weight. I'm still at 134 pounds. My glucose numbers have been in the 50s to, I think, the 90s when I was last checking, but you can see what they were for the last 2 weeks. I'll put them over here. And what else? Oh, exercise. Exercise has been minimal. Walking my dog. I've gotten about 5,000 steps a day. I also did hot yoga, which I'm not sure if diabetics should do hot yoga. I couldn't finish it all. I had to take a break in between, but I went and finished it out. So I did about an hour out of 90 minutes of hot yoga. So I am, that's my last 2 weeks, but I guess that's all I have to say. You know, at the end of the year and a new year starting, I had a lot of idle time driving and just thinking about the year ahead. And it's just more important as to how short life is and how to make the most of every minute, and how your circle of family and friends gets smaller as time goes on, and just how important it is to have those relationships and bonds. So anyway, I hope you had a great holiday season. And that's the end of the Mounjaro update. I did put in an order for my hopefully next 3 months worth of Mounjaro. No, I do have one Mounjaro box in my refrigerator, but my prescription was up. I was allowed to renew it, so I did submit that renewal today. We will see how fast the pharmacy can fill that. I'm in a weird situation is that my HSA program at work is changing. So I will have funds in one account and I can transfer them to my new account. However, I think that's going to take about 30 days. So I guess we'll see how much the Mounjaro is going to cost me, whether it's going to be 1 box or 3 boxes. So time will tell, right? All right, so I hope you're having success with Mounjaro, or maybe you're on Zepbound. Whatever, I hope you're having success with it. I do appreciate you. Hope you had a great holiday. And if you are just starting out on Mounjaro or Zepbound, you are going to have some rough patches probably. I'm pretty much finished having any side effects, so to say, because I've been on 7.5. Oh gosh, I'll put the weeks in the comments. I can't remember. It's well over 12 weeks, I think, on the 7.5 dose this time around. But I rarely have any side effects, but starting out on Mounjaro, you will have some side effects and nauseousness, and you know, just go up to the next strength when you're ready to. Don't rush it. Drink lots of fluids. Oh, speaking of, I did have another UTI last week, and I know it's because I'm not drinking my fluids properly. I'm not drinking enough water and that. But make sure you stay hydrated and eat clean, clean up your eating, and move more. You definitely need to start exercising. Nothing hardcore. I did like yoga and Pilates and Pyo, so not necessarily a hardcore exercise, but do that. At least go walking. You'll get those steps in. All right, so that's all I have for this week. If you want to stick around, I'm going to show you the last sunset of 2023. And just remember this week, not only be kind to others, but please be kind to yourself. Bye. Hey friends, it's me again. I just want to apologize for that little technical glitch. My phone ran out of storage, so I didn't get the full sunset, but you got the going, the progress, and then the very end. So anyway, I hope that's not a indication how my 24 is going to go. Anyway, so that was sunset at Blind Pass Beach on Minnesota Key in Englewood, Florida. So happy new year, my friends. I hope 2024 is your best year yet. And remember, always say yes to adventure. Bye.